Welcome back to Careful Boys, where we are very careful. Boys, what the fuck?
Leave it in.
That guy's extra news. I just want to double.
Are you checking the mics?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because he's extra.
You're gonna make sure Anthony's lit, or you want to turn off Anthony's lights?
Dude, I could tech, bro. Okay. I could tech.
You want to make sure Tyler didn't fuck up? I could see him right here. It's fucking creepy, dude.
Is he?
Yeah, I could see him in the fucking window.
Let's go, Tyler. Hey, round of applause for Tyler. He did good yesterday.
Round of applause for Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
Not bad, not bad. Close the door.
All right, today we're talking about.
bad.
We have an update about Bart's parents. As everyone knows, they got back together. They moved in together. There was romance, perhaps some spiciness.
You think there was spiciness?
What's the update?
You think there was a bunch of fucking?
Oh, God.
Well, that's what he's saying, right?
There was some sweaty days and some hot nights.
I don't think so.
AC was broken.
Obviously they got divorced a long time ago because they can't get along, right?
Why are you smiling?
Because it's funny.
Highlight of the story.
Well, it's
my
funny
favorite.
and it's ironic because before my dad even moved in with my mom, he pitched the idea to me when he was living with me in Vegas. So the original plan, just to catch you up, me, Gio, and Taika, we moved to Vegas, and my dad was like, "Oh man, you're so far. I want to move to Vegas too." And I was like, "Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna like it here for very long." So I was like, "Let me live here for like maybe 3 years, get over the honeymoon phase, because everything's awesome in the beginning, and if I feel like I'm gonna stick around, then you come, because I don't want to uproot you and your errands and your like routes when you visit uncle and all that stuff." My dad, being the impatient and kind of like very anxious guy that he is, like literally 3 months later, he was like, "You know what? I don't even want to live anymore. I just feel like I'm by myself. I'm just gonna die. I might as well just commit suicide." He just says all kinds of crazy shit. And me not really knowing my dad that well,
Nick, why are you smiling?
I just kind of took his word for it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to cater to his needs. So we got him a house in Vegas, and Gio actually had a really smart idea. She was like, why don't we sell his current house in LA at the peak of the market and then just have him move in? And I know how Gio feels about my family because my family is extremely annoying to me. So I know usually she's trying to like protect me from them. But then the fact that she was like, why don't you move him in? I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. This might be a good chance to get to know him because I didn't really get to know him the last 20-something years because they were divorced since I was 6. So he moves in, and then this is when I really get to know his super anxious and like fucking emotional ways where like in whatever state he's in, he can say whatever the fuck he wants. And then later when you ask him about it, he goes, oh yeah, of course, I was pissed. So like as a kid, he would be like, "Oh, it's awesome, you're my son," and all that. And then like if he gets pissed, he goes, "I should never have fucking had you. Get the fuck out of the house," like that kind of shit, you know. So when
They call that yin and yang.
yeah. So my dad. So having lived with my dad now, there was a time where we moved in July. During Taika's summer vacation, we came to live with Gio's family, so Taika could play with his cousins because he has 2 other cousins that are exactly the same age, super cute. When I go back, he goes, you know, when I was just there by myself, I felt like I was in jail. He goes, I don't know if I could live in Vegas anymore. And then I was like, oh man, like this motherfucker. I'm like, fine, if you want to move back, we'll figure out another way to like get your ass back to LA, even though I fucking told you don't come here for at least 3 years. And he goes, I have an idea. Your mom's old, I'm old. I'm sure we don't want to die alone. What if I go, you know, like live with your mom? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure mom doesn't want anything to fucking do with you. And then he was like, oh, what? Yeah, he goes, how do you know? I'm like, cause mom literally like is a woman, so she fucking chats her mouth off all the fucking time, and she can't wait to gossip all the fucking time.
Can you corroborate that?
Absolutely not.
And she never mentioned your name once in the 30 however many years you guys have been broken up. And then he goes, and then he
hurts my feelings, dude.
And then
It's not looking good for me.
and then also I told my dad, I'm like, you know what, like in the years that I've like been in business,
He's like, I still don't get it, right? So you're still explaining it?
and I was like, in all the years, because I could just see the stuff going over my dad's head. And then I was like, in all the years that I've been in business and like you know, going YouTube and all that stuff, like the amount of people I encounter is much higher frequency than the average person that has a 9 to 5, right? Because we're like going to parties, networking, whatever, traveling, tours, all kinds of shit. So like I see a lot of dynamics. Even in Barbell, we have people that are like, we have staff that's like 55. Like there's like we're encountering all kinds of different people, and I'm like looking at your personality type, Dad, and Mom's personality type. You guys should have never gotten married to begin with. You guys were fucking horny. I understand that maybe during societal pressures in that age, you guys are like both late bloomers. You have to force a kid out. I understand, so I hold nothing against you. But you guys made me out of a mistake, and I don't think you should ever go back to talk to Mom. And then all of that just goes whoop, like that.
He's like, boil it down for me.
Tell me everything.
I'm not really clear on this.
I should go back and live with your mom.
So yeah, so this motherfucker still fucking goes back, and my mom, out of the kindness of her heart, she's like, you know what, he's old, like, I'll treat him like, we'll be cohabitants. I'll take care of him and like, respect him as my son's father, but there's gonna be a fucking hard line of there's no zero romance, you fucked that up, I don't think we're ever gonna, so that was really cool with my mom. And I was like, all right, it's gonna be on you, but whatever you guys, the kind of beef that you guys get into, because I know it's gonna happen, don't fucking bring me into this. And now, every fucking day since then, I've been getting double texts. Literally be like, hey, so your dad doesn't wanna, like, he doesn't wanna go to the doctor with me. And then from my dad, it'll be like, hey, your mom's gonna drag me to the doctor. Like, fucking every day, the same shit, double text, constantly. And I'm like, in my head, I have like the biggest I told you so. And so now, after a few months, my mom's like, I can't fucking live with this motherfucker. You need to get him out of here. And I was like, I fucking knew it. This is what I told my dad. I was like, you guys are even, you made me out of a mistake, and you want to make this mistake again, you fucking dumb fuck. And so that's where we're at now. That's where we're at now.
Hey,
So
Bart,
you're
you
trying
weren't
to-
a mistake, man.
Yeah.
I know I was.
You're more like, okay, fine, you're a mistake.
That came out differently than I
If
expected.
eHarmony existed,
Yeah.
if eHarmony existed, they would have never matched. You know what I mean?
Do you think that mistake was missionary or doggy style?
My dad, probably missionary. I saw him do missionary before.
Like he's lying down, or I saw him do missionary before.
Well, my dad had a girlfriend when I was in high school, and I accidentally walked on them doing it when I was 15, and I almost fucking threw up into my fucking sheets.
Into your sheets?
Yeah, because I fucking ran across.
Walking with your blanket?
He's like, oh god.
No, I came home one night, and I'm like, Dad.
Did you tell your caught
Yeah. No, I saw my dad's car, and I was like, Dad, where are you? Where are you? And there's nothing, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see his door cracked open just a little bit, so I'm like, Dad, are you sleeping?
So you're like, I gotta go pick up my sheets real quick.
I open the door, and I see my dad fucking butt naked, going like this. And I was there, I was like, oh my god, I fucking ran to my room, I buried my fucking face into my sheets, and I thought it was...
Oh, I thought you were dressed up as a ghost.
It was Halloween.
You tried to scare him?
To scare your father.
Just eyes cut
That's
out
a better
right
story.
Dad, where are you?
Hey, good for him.
Yeah.
Just add that to your story next time.
So it's your job to get him out of the house?
Well, so now there's the monetary aspect of things, right? Where like, I helped my dad get his house, so I fronted the down payment for the house in Vegas, but then he paid it off with the rest of his money. And so the plan that we had, that we all agreed upon was, okay, fuck, if you finally made a mistake, you wanna move back, that's fine. What we'll do is, we'll take the house that you bought that you no longer want, we'll rent that out with that income. Come January, I'll find you a place to rent. And then that way, it's like, your stupid ass fucking decisions isn't a financial burden on anybody.
Okay.
Does that mean he's coasting at your mom's till January?
That's the thing. My mom's like, I don't know if I could take it anymore.
You gotta be careful, dude. You know the holidays make people feel all warm and fuzzy and
Yeah.
shit.
Mom
They're gonna be,
is-
you're gonna have a mistake, mistake brothers and sisters popping out left and right.
You don't know my mom, dude. My mom's a fucking monk. Like, it's hard to get her to even crack a smile. So, yeah, so like now my mom's like, I can't take it anymore. You gotta get this motherfucker out of here. So now there's gonna be like this additional burden where I'm like, well, fuck, do I gotta like, to help my mom, do I have to fork out rent in LA for a mistake that my dad made, which can be like an additional 2 G's a month just randomly that I'm paying when it's something that I saw fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then so now I'm like, by like morals, I'm like, fuck no, you made your own mistake, you better go pay your own rent. But then also, because I'm family and I fucking love my mom, I don't want her to like have to like get all stressed. My mom's like, since your dad moved here, I lost like 10 pounds. And my mom's already 90 pounds. So she's fucking 50 pounds now.
What? She's 55 pounds.
That was perfect.
A margin of error, slightly.
Bart's like, I'm good at math.
Is there anything your parents that like you give your advice or 2 cents on that they actually take into consideration?
Nope. Not a
So they don't listen to
single
anything, huh?
fucking thing.
And that doesn't bother you at all, does it?
Yeah. Not a single fucking thing, man.
So your mom's a total monk, huh?
Yeah.
You think if we had her in hot seat, we couldn't turn her on, every single guy in this room?
Oh God.
I actually want her. I actually do want to bring her on for hot seat.
We should.
I do want to bring her on because
I don't remember that.
she's probably the most interesting person I've ever met, and everyone I've ever brought her around thinks she's the most interesting person they've ever.
She sounds
Not in a good way too.
If she don't break the ice for us, I'm gonna sit here like a little Asian boy and not know how to say anything.
I know my Asian.
Oh, she'll break the ice, dude. She has. So she used to work at like a pretty much like a Fortune 500 company, like fucking AT&T, like a very corporate place. She somehow got all the white people in there to say ni hao, to fucking bow to her every fucking morning. Like, she got all the white people, like, she's a fucking influencer.
Yeah.
She got everyone in the whole fucking department
get
to
it
do
from,
all
dude.
from one little tiny Asian lady. She's fucking powerful, dude.
Now she's 55 pounds though, you know?
Yeah, you said she's 55 pounds, right?
Yeah.
But she's getting even stronger, you know?
Her fucking chi is crazy.
Her chi's through the roof, bro.
Yeah, so that's like recently what I've been dealing with, because like we had a plan. It was gonna be like help my dad get a place to rent, and then everyone thinks the real estate market's gonna crash 2023. So I was gonna help him buy a house then, so that, you know, there's just so many layers to it. But then now it's like everything's through the roof. My mom doesn't like it. And then every single time my mom's like, hey, you gotta get your dad out of here. And my dad texts me and he's like, hey, your mom wants me out of here. And I was like, yeah, I know.
So like you're on a bridge like Spider-Man, right? Because I know you like Tobey Maguire.
You like Tobey Maguire.
And then on the one end of the bridge you got your mom, and on the other you got your dad, and you can only save one. Where are you at?
That's not what happened in Tobey Maguire. There was a train.
Yeah, there's also like no Asians in it. That's not the point.
What do you mean there's no Asians? What does that have anything to fucking do with it?
I'm just saying he's fucking trying to save a fucking his mom or his dad. Can we?
Pretty sure there's an Asian guy in the background with rubble falling on
You
him.
literally just went at his 55-pound mom. Can you just chill for like 1 second?
I actually can't. I actually can't.
Yeah, he's all hyped up now.
Yeah, dude, he's turned on already.
Yeah. So do you have a choice?
Steve would probably give it to her good.
That's the thing about Bart. You can't even push him. It's not even that fun.
What's your choice?
My choice would be fucking let go of both of them, save myself.
You're not even at risk.
Yeah, you're on the bridge. Gravity's working in your favor.
Oh, dude.
Have you seen Spider-Man?
Can we just focus on the analogy, the concept?
Were you talking about the train part where he gets pushed?
Yeah, the train part, not the bridge.
No, I'm not. Who gives a fuck, guys? It's an analogy. It's a metaphor. He's got to save one or the other. That's all.
At this point, I'll pick my mom over my dad easy. Because I've beginning to realize my dad's actually like has huge narcissistic tendencies, so he doesn't think about anyone else but himself.
So he can't be helped.
Yeah, so he can't be helped because he's still the victim in every single thing.
Okay.
Like every single thing where I'm like, wait, what if we do this and we create a situation? Because it's like super boiled down. It's my kids leave me, I want to kill myself. I'm inside my house. Okay, cool. Let's move you to Vegas. Well, now I'm in jail. So everything is the world is happening to him constantly. So there's nothing that I can do to help him. We're like, now your mom's being a bitch to me. I'm like, well, you're a guest in her home, technically.
Yeah.
So you need to be on your best behavior.
You gotta go to the doctor when she says go to the doctor.
Yeah, like, so it's like, it's things constantly happening to him and he doesn't realize it's what he's doing. So it's really hard to help someone like that.
So,
You gotta remove like the safety net to let him just figure it out for himself at this point, which is hard to do because it's family.
But then he's gonna be like, I'm gonna kill myself.
do you think he's beating you up?
With the safety
I'm like,
net.
here you go, here you go, don't do it. Like, there's one in the chamber.
He's like, great, only one.
Fine, here's 20 more.
An extendo.
Our third person POV, you're back on the bridge, but now you're looking at all of us, and all of us are one body, and we're holding your dad on one end, and then we're holding Joe's dad on one end. You gotta tell us which one to let go.
Oh, Joe's dad.
Let go of Joe's dad?
Yeah.
So after all that, Joe's dad is like the worst dad?
And
I
Joe was
think
here.
Joe's dad's worse because Joe's dad just left the family when he was 13 and just bounced because he started another family and he hasn't really come back until he needed something. My dad.
Well, you got an image of your dad doing this to like a fucking.
I know, it's pretty disgusting.
By the way, that wasn't in Tobey Maguire Spider-Man either.
That was in the back with the Asian guy.
Like, my parents got divorced, but my dad really tried to make an effort to be a dad. And I feel that, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I really feel that about him, and
Did you feel that in Neiman Marcus?
Ethan Allen. There's that Ethan Allen.
Ethan Allen. Ethan Allen. Do you think your dad's such a victim that he's beating the fuck out of you with Ethan Allen, and he's like, oh, my fucking hands hurt.
Why is it doing it? Just my
Ultimate narcissism.
Yeah.
Do another scenario, Anthony.
Yeah. Another scenario?
From a different Spider-Man.
Yeah, please. For fuck's
Okay,
sake.
alright, so.
For fuck's sake. From a fucking Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, do that one.
Okay, so you're Andrew Garfield, right? And then your dad is fucking whatever her face is, the fucking
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone, right? And then you have a chance. You know that in the regular movie, spoiler alert, she dies.
Whoa.
Holy shit, I did not see that one.
Damn, I forgot.
Oh, did I fuck this up already?
Nah, keep going, keep going.
Well,
All right,
that was in the first
so
one.
you dive after your father, right? And then you know that in the original script you can let him go, but you have the power to change this moment and save him. What do you do?
Probably let him go, dude.
Damn.
What a payoff. What a payoff to the scenario.
You know, like, you know when you're young, your dad's the fucking superhero, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Which superhero?
Namor.
And then the older,
Shang-Chi.
the older that you get,
Invisible Man.
Oh, dang.
the older you get, the more shit you realize. So like, I remember my dad and my oldest uncle, they were beefing when I was in high school to the point where like yelling at each other. And I guess, I don't know what the true facts are, but it has something to do with my dad helped bring my uncle here from China, and he told him not to sign up for some sort of like, I don't know, insurance or something, because or to sign up for it before you get medical procedures done, because it's gonna cost in the hundreds of thousands. So my dad doesn't want to be the sponsor that gets screwed over. Something happened. Anyways, my dad thinks my uncle fucked him over by starting procedures too early. My uncle didn't think so, so they stopped talking. Like, they're dead to each other. On my grandpa's deathbed, when I was 17, in the hospital, there's like 7 brothers and sisters, they're all hanging out there. And I'm like, hey dad, I'm like, grandpa's about to die literally in like five minutes. Do you want to, like, in his presence, show him that you guys are cool? They looked at each other, and then they still kept that going. So my grandpa died with those two, like, their own like kids not getting along. And so like, I still don't know who's right or wrong, but as I get older, I start to go, oh wait, I can see why there's like the majority of the siblings all kind of hang out and you are only cool with only like one of them. Because probably his narcissistic tendencies, he's always the victim, and the one that he is the coolest one with out of fucking 7 brothers and sisters just so happens to be the nicest, happiest go lucky guy. So that guy is probably just cool with everyone.
Just not affected as much.
Yeah, he's just not as affected.
What age order is your dad in out of the 7?
He's the youngest.
Oh, he's the youngest.
He's also the baby too.
Oh, dang.
So the one that's the tightest with them is the one right older, a little bit older than him.
Yeah.
And then the other one that I have seen be really, really tight is the oldest sister, who is probably like his mother figure, you know.
And then where's your uncle, the one he's beefing with, in that order?
He's the oldest brother.
Dang.
Wow.
So the oldest brother and the youngest have beef, and because you know, like that, you know what I mean?
Even
like,
in your grandfather's deathbed.
Yeah,
I admire how fucking stubborn that is. Yeah. I actually do. I think that takes that's hard to do.
it's like, you guys want to make up? Fuck no.
Because for me, I was like, dude, I only wished I had a brother. So I mean, I don't, because I'm the only child, right? So I'm like, that's fucking crazy. But I guess I've never been there, so I don't understand. But I'm like, damn, I only wished I had a brother, and I don't think I would ever like let something get that big, where it feels like the parents are split even when they're on their deathbed.
You know who wish he had brothers? Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Said that in No Way Home.
Yeah.
Because I watched the movie.
With the Asian guy.
With the Asian guy.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Benson?
Yeah.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a white guy.
You're right.